Why, hello, and welcome to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zullen Ironshield, and this is our LOTRO guide series on this channel, right? Alright, yes, don't forget to check out our main playlist, LOTRO Tale, guys. LOTRO Tale, it's awesome. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. Alright, moving on. So, we're talking about Guardians, you guys. My main is a Guardian in Lord of the Rings Online. What do Guardians do, you ask? Well, the guard people. They're tanks. They take lots of damage. They can also DPS and deal damage, alright? So, we're going to go over here. We use heavy armor. We are one of the tankiest classes in the game for mitigating damage. Mitigation. Everyone knows what mitigation means, I hope. Look at that beautiful view of Thorns Hall. Alright, mitigation means basically you mitigate something, right? You don't take quite as much damage from it. If you're using some kind of gloves when you're working with something, right? You're mitigating any chances of taking damage from maybe like an acid or something, right? Or you know, you don't want to hurt your hands, so you wear gloves, right? You're mitigating any chance of taking damage. You might still get some water through a glove if you stick them in water, but you'll have less water on your hand, right? That kind of thing, right? You're mitigating the damage. That's for layman terms. Moving on. All right, so let's open trait panel. I have a video on traits if you guys want to check it out. Guardians have three different trait trees. They have the Defender of the Free, right? So this trait is basically for tanking and mitigating damage. This is your main tank trait, right? You usually use a shield and a one-handed weapon when you're using this, right? And then we have the center one, the Keen Blade. High damage, usually for doing a two-handed weapon. Guardians I cannot dual wield. They can only use shield, one-handed, or dual-handed weapon. Sorry, not dual-handed. Two-handed weapon. Like an axe or a hammer, a big one, right? Here's mine right here. I'm using this really awesome looking scary axe. Ooh, so scary. Moving on. And then, so, high damage on one target. Usually they can AoE a little bit, but high damage, right? This is the Keen Blade. This is the main one I like to use when I'm soloing, or if I'm being DPS in an instance. Usually Guardians are tanks, though, based on Sam Gamgee, or maybe Gimli, possibly, you know? Champions are kind of based off Gimli, too. But, yeah. So anyway, yes, protecting the free peoples. The Fighter of Shadow. This is more of a lots of target tank mode. So like you might use a two-handed weapon still instead of a shield. You could use a shield in this too, but multiple targets, survivability, long lastingness where you get your mana back with different abilities and heals. This is what that one is, right? Multiple target tanking. So that's pretty much it for Guardians, you guys. I'm trying to make these videos really quick and really subtle so you can just move on through all these videos on different classes, right? So you just gotta watch them one by one to choose what class you want to play in Middle Earth. Guardians also have a lot of force taunts, right? They have an ability they can use protect your ally. It changes depending on what you're traded. It could be protect, sorry. It could be protecting someone and giving them more damage, right? So it's giving me more damage. Again, it'll actually let me have a reaction if someone parries, right? So there's different kinds of parrying, right, in every class, especially for tanks. There's blocking, you use shield, parrying, you use your weapon, and evading, which is just, you know, evading a target, guys. You know what that means, right? Okay, yeah, anyway, moving on. So basically, that is what we like to use, right? Those are the things, but Guardians have reactions to this, guys. This is important to use. Again, we use mana. Guardians use mana and have health, right? They use mana for their abilities. So, parry reaction, right? So if I parry an ability, I can use this ability. It'll pop up and light up, and I'll be able to use it. Then I'll be able to use one of these abilities right here, and then I'll be able to use this ability. It's like a chain reaction, right? Same thing with when I'm in shield form. I'll have different abilities with my shield. And if I block something, you only block if you're holding a shield, guys. If I block something, I have different abilities I can use when I block. Again, if I put protection on someone, if they parry, I can get the response and use my abilities. Okay? A little quick overview. I will talk about mechanics in other videos too. And I can do more complicated videos on every class. If you guys want me to, let me know. I just want to make these quick overview so you can decide what character you want to play in Middle Earth, you guys. Right? Yeah, Zolan's excited. Let's do it. All right. Yep. So, we're going to move on to the next video, you guys. Check out all the videos on all the races here. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a subscribe button right here. And there will be other playlists, our main playlist up there, LOTRO Tale, and the next video in the playlist here too. So check them out. See you in the next episode, guys. And I'm your host and guide, Zullen Ironshield. Till next time.